What's up, XO? How are you doing? So, today I'm going to be making my case for why After Hours is in fact the Weeknd's best album that he's ever created. So, let's get started. My first reason why I think After Hours is the best album that the Weeknd ever created is because of the promotion. Now, the promotion is a very, very big part of albums. And what he's really done in terms of promotion for this album, it was very impressive and very unprecedented, especially given the times. This album came out in at the start of the pandemic and global lockdowns at a time where other artists and other even the movie industry, even Hollywood were afraid to put out content. The Weeknd said, "You know what? I'm gonna do this for the fans," and he really did. He did it for us. So some of the highlights to promotional things that he done was a very big online presence. He was all over Twitter, all over Instagram. He was doing lives. He was doing everything. His presence was felt everywhere. He came out of the brushes, out of the bushes, out of the weeds, and he came. And when he came with this era, he came in strong. I'm talking about Saturday Night Live performances. Live performances. I'm talking about multiple award shows he's performing. I'm talking about that bridge sequence, which is my favorite, where he's performing In Your Eyes and Save Your Tears, and perhaps the most ultimate, biggest electrifying promotion ever, the Super Bowl. Abel was everywhere, doing everything. He collabed with everyone, anywhere. Heck, he even let people do remixes of his songs. His promotion was unheard of. And not to mention that American Dad episode where the world famous I'm a Virgin song was on there. I'm a virgin. Abel was everywhere. His promotion, his promotional skills were amazing. And that actually led to 4 straight weeks of his album being number one on the chart at a time where no other artist or even industry wanted to produce or drop music. He did it, and he did it successfully. The second reason why I think After Hours is Abel's best album, creativity. The aesthetics of this album. He went from Vegas, the beautiful lights of Vegas, the red blazer, the shades, smiling with the mustache, just like this picture, even though he's not smiling, to the horror element of In Your Eyes, and getting his head chopped off, to plastic surgery in the Save Your Tears video, to fully wrapped up, mummified, damaged face at the Super Bowl and award shows. His creativity was off the charts. And also the aesthetics for the album was off the charts. And also to add into that, his persona. Various personas, like I said, that heartless persona, that After Hours, sorry persona, that serial killer, that running scared persona was amazing. And it just really encapsulated everything. And perhaps the biggest thing that came from that era, and I think the most iconic thing that came from that era, was the red blazer. And if you want to be honest, this red blazer right here, this red blazer right here is what the Weeknd is most known for. We're talking about the man that came out. It was known for his dirty, raunchy, nasty R&B and etc. lyrics. The man that was known for the pineapple treetop hair. He surpassed all that. He surpassed all that. This red blazer surpassed all that. This was an amazing look by him, an amazing look that he came up with, or him and his team came up with, in terms of creativity and all the aesthetics that he did with it. I'm talking about the glitter on there. I'm talking about the sparkliness and the bandages. It was the creativity for this album was amazing. Now the next thing that I think makes this album his best album that he's ever created was the extras. There were so many extras. I'm talking about he's making videos for the people that remixed his songs. I'm talking about the bonus tracks. Final Lullaby. Nothing compares. Missed You. Three great songs that he put out for us fans. Like, he was like, you know what? I'm going to give you the best album ever during a year where all y'all aren't going to be at work or at school. I'm going to give y'all something to listen to. But wait. That's not even enough. I'm going to give you three bonus tracks that should have been on this album. They're fucking amazing. He snapped. Those bonus tracks were amazing. And you know what? That wasn't even enough. Nope, that wasn't enough. He said, I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to give you, I'm a version. I'm going to go on American Dad and entertain y'all. And you know what? That's not enough. I'm going to go and I'm going to do collabs with so many other different artists. I'm going to put myself out there. And you know what? Nope. That's not enough. I'm going to do the virtual thing alone with me, where you can see your stats on the album. You can see if you're the top 0.001% Weeknd fan in terms of his music. I'm going to do that. And then, nope, that is not enough. I'm going to do a virtual concert. And you know what? That's not enough. I'm going to do the Super Bowl. I'm going to give you everything. I'm going to give you all of my persona. And I'm going to fully embrace this red blazer, this beat up face. I'm going to fully embrace this. He gave us so much. And I didn't even really talk about the music that's on this album. The music on this album is unfreaking believable. He had hit after hit after hit. Like you talk about his first, like he had like 3 or 4 lines of hits. The first, I'm not talking about cocaine. His first line of hits, Blinding Lights, Heartless. His first 2 hits, Smash, Blinding Lights, his greatest song that he's ever created in terms of the charts, in terms of number breaking Billboard history. Then he had his second string of hits, In Your Eyes, After Hours, smashing the charts. And then out of nowhere, he comes with he comes with Save Your Tears. He creeps on in with Save Your Tears. Scared to Live, Alone Again, hit after hit. He kills it. It's way too late to save your soul. Hardest to Love. Every song on there is a hit. His best album ever. And oh, did I forget to mention that Abel had no features? He said, hey fans, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to give you my all. I'm giving you no features. I don't need anybody else. No features. And this album was amazing. I'm going to go with my last point I'm going to make why this is his best album ever. It's because it's the end. It was the end of an era. Now, what do I mean by that? This album was a perfect mesh of all his styles and all his sounds. Everything. He took the elements of pop. He took the elements of Trilogy, where it's the abstractness. He took the element of transitions from Trilogy and Kissland. He took the elements of love and his great vocals from Beauty Behind the Madness. He meshed it all together and made this beautiful piece, this beautiful masterpiece. This album is amazing. This album was the mashup of all those albums. This is what all those albums built up to. This album was a conclusion of his persona. When you talk about him being that heartless man to After Hours, this house not being home without his baby. This album is the wrap up of all his personas that he's created throughout his career. This album is his personal album. This album is his baby. This album is his home. When you talk about no features, him saying, "This is mine. This is my end, and this is the end of my era of all my personas. This is how I'm going to conclude the chapters. No features. I don't need any help." This album is very self-aware and interpersonal. This album is amazing. This album probably produced most of his greatest hits. This album, every song on here is a freaking hit. And I'm a fan of all his albums. And perhaps one of the biggest things about this album was that this album took him from star to legend. I'm talking about prior to this, you can go up to anybody on the street and say, "Hey, I listen to The Weeknd. You know who The Weeknd is?" They probably say, "What, the guy that sing like, I can't feel my face?" Oh yeah, Starboy guy. This album made him a household name. You're talking about Taylor Swift, man. Katy Perry, yeah. Lady Gaga, yeah. Bruno Mars, yeah. You're talking about Abel. You're talking about The Weeknd. This made him a global star. This is, in fact, his best album that he's ever created. To sum it up, the promotion. His promotion was amazing. I'm talking about his presence was everywhere. Online, on cable TV, at the Super Bowl, at every award show, everywhere. He's doing random performances. Second, his creativity. I'm talking about the red blazer. I'm talking about the personas. I'm talking about music videos for everything. I'm talking about these music videos coming together almost like a mini movie series. I'm talking about the next reason, extras. I'm talking about bonus tracks, collabs that he did, interactive things that he was doing on social media. And also the end of the era. Him wrapping up this era. Him wrapping up all his eras with a bow tie. Him finally putting it all together sonically and visually and creatively as an artist. This is in fact The Weeknd's best and greatest album. This album took him from star to legend. This album took him from arenas to stadiums. This album is his album. Billboard record. Matter of fact, stay right there. This man has a collection card for blinding lights. Collection card for breaking Billboard records. This is The Weeknd's greatest album of all time.